good question. I have, for a very long time, had the idea in the back of my mind of starting a business. And I think that idea kind of fell away as I entered into the workforce. So I spent a lot of time working on my career as an employee. And like I say, I graduated with a lot of very optimistic feelings about what engineering would be. In some ways, when those feelings met reality, I was able to sort of remap them and say, okay, I feel like I'm doing this in these cases. But in a lot of ways, I felt like I wasn't. The realities of engineering often are that projects have budgets and deadlines, and so they have to be predictable. You have to have a way of saying, I know it'll cost this much to do that thing this quickly. And to do that well, that means you have to do a lot of copy paste. You have to do things that you've done before already. And that's certainly part of what an engineer does. No complaint there, except that I felt like it was preventing me from learning and growing. That's a huge motivation in my life, is to learn and grow. At some point I decided I wasn't learning enough. I wasn't comfortable where I was. And more than that, I think I was afraid of becoming comfortable in that position of stagnation. So when I found an opportunity to start a business, I did. I haven't looked back since. It's kind of funny. I like to joke, starting a business is as easy as telling people you have a business. So I can't say I did a ton of research. I did meet a friend who was doing something similar and got a few questions answered there, but mostly I told the internet that I had a business. So I told the state of Wisconsin through the internet and created an LLC. I went and talked to a lawyer. I went and talked to an accountant. I opened a bank account. I had a business. Obviously, growing it from there was a lot different. It didn't cost very much. It cost about $200 or $250 to register the LLC. And from there, I used a personal laptop and trial versions of software to get started. So in the first year, I certainly invested a significant amount of my revenue into tools and proper software and a proper laptop, but the actual starting cost was very limited. I am just now learning about marketing. We have remarkably been able to exist without virtually any marketing for 3.5 years now. And I think that's because we really look for opportunities to create, I keep talking about the win-win-win. If you're in a position where people benefit by your benefiting, if they want you to succeed, then things just kind of work out naturally. Past customers will refer us to their friends. Our distributors have been an amazing support because they want to sell PLCs and HMIs and everything else. And their customers often don't have the resources to install them or program them or design around them. So those are things that we can provide. Our distributors know that we're very focused on serving the customer. They know we're going to serve their customers well. They know that we're good at what we do. So the distributor gets to sell the part, the customer gets to have the part in a working condition the way they want it, the way they need it, and we get to have work. It's a win-win-win. And I think it's an underserved space as well. A lot of word of mouth, a lot of connections. Yeah, so I've already mentioned it at this point is, and I think I originally heard it from Elon Musk or maybe even somewhere else before that. If people want you to succeed, you're very likely to succeed. Thanks for watching. If there's one thing I like more than making these videos, it's hearing what you have to say about them. So, leave a comment, share, like, or subscribe. Ooh.